Anybody who has been listening to me for any period of time knows that I love animals. And, I could have like a whole podcast just related to animals. But your book, Vanishing Treasures, Bestiary of Extraordinary Endangered Creatures, caught my eye right away. And it has this sort of fanciful whimsy aspect to it. And I'm curious about how you even conceptualized writing a book of this nature.
So the book began as a kind of act of evangelism for the living world. I wanted to say there is so much out there that we risk losing before we have even begun to understand the scope and sweep of its complexity, intelligence, beauty. I wanted to try to lay out for people in a way that they might find readable some of the beauty and complexity of the parliament of the non-human.
We talked a little bit before we started recording about the science of animal senses. We don't even know what we don't know yet. And that is part of what is both incredibly beautiful and also slightly heartbreaking, in that the potential for all of this knowledge, the potential to know things that we don't even know about, is disappearing if we don't do something to stop some of what has been happening to the natural world. So I'm curious how you chose the subjects in your book.
The criteria for inclusion of the sort of 20-something animals in the book was a species or a subspecies was endangered. But that narrows it down almost not at all. Almost every animal has a species or subspecies that is endangered or threatened with imminent endangerment. And so it was often based around the idea of a story that I thought might seize people. I wanted to offer something that would root itself under your skin. And I wanted also to offer ideas of biological, extraordinary, miraculous nature of the living world. The idea that a swift can sleep on the wing, fly in its lifetime 2 million kilometers, so enough to get to the moon and back twice, and then once more to the moon. And the idea that when they want to wash, they find rain clouds and fly through them slowly with their wings outstretched to get rid of the dust of the journey. These things that I think we should know about if we are to stand truly on the earth that we share with them.
You say, we are Noah's Ark in reverse. And you're referencing how the world's wildlife has declined by almost 70% in the last 50 years, as if we are raging through the bowels of the boat, setting fire to the stables, poisoning the water. Faced with such destruction at such pace, acquiescence becomes impossible. And the time to fight with all our ingenuity and tenacity, with love and fury, is now. What do you hope will happen as a result of writing this book? What does fighting with love and fury for the natural world look like?
I think it looks like insisting on hope, not passive hope, the hope that is active, that is a discipline, the hope that says despair is something we have no time for. No human can save everything, but every human can save something.